So there's some huge drama surrounding the upcoming PlayStation exclusive Rise of the Ronin that some fans are suggesting is not worth the price, especially considering its release alongside the highly anticipated Dragon's Dogma 2. Let's talk about it. What's up everybody, it's your boy Saga bringing you awesome fast information regarding all things PlayStation gaming. If you enjoy content that respects your time, hit the like button to get this video out to other gaming fans, but if you didn't, drop a dislike so I know exactly where to improve. So if you haven't been keeping up with Rise of the Ronin, there has been a ton of drama surrounding the release of the game for a few reasons. The main being the graphics, and according to some blind fans, the game looked like a game from PlayStation 3 era. Now growing up, of course, I had a PS3 and remember what those games looked like, and while some fans can be toxic, it's very clear that it does not look like a PlayStation 3 game. And while I wouldn't call it the best graphics that I've seen in 2024, it definitely looks pretty solid overall. Now the funny thing is, one of the biggest complaints in 2024 and arguably in the last 5 years are players saying that AAA studios put way too much effort into making the game look good and never have any substance to bring to the table, and the game end up being a soulless shell with a pretty outside. Now the hypocrisy comes when we talk about Rise of the Ronin. We have covered the game in a few videos on the channel, and there's a lot of substance that come with the game. Obviously, I'm not going to go in depth talking about these systems because again, I have a few dedicated videos for it specifically. But thus far, I've yet to see anything about Rise of the Ronin as far as overall substance that makes this game think it's not worth buying. It has its problems like every other game. For example, in a recent video, we went over the fact that in the upcoming Dragon's Dogma 2, you won't be able to get anywhere near 60 FPS on PS5 in the limitation of 10 vocations, which in Dragon's Dogma 1, you had quite a few more. Now I agree, it sucks that we're not going to be able to get over 30 FPS on PS5, and the fact that we're missing some of the fun vocations is really annoying. Am I going to drop the entire game because of these negativities? Absolutely not. The game does look phenomenal, just like Rise of the Ronin does, and I think it would be kind of silly to drop it because of these negatives. And I think this extends to Rise of the Ronin as well. Again, I've covered a lot of what the game has to offer, from the awesome dueling and combat system, the fairly cool companions and relationships, to the multiplayer that you can enjoy with friends, and all the way up to the large explorable open world and much more. The point is, I think I've come to the conclusion that some gamers aren't looking for a game to play, but more so looking purely to complain, because even if the game, in my opinion, had the best graphics, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to find some fault in it. But let me know down in the comments, what do you think about this? Are you gonna be playing Rise of the Ronin only 22nd? I know it's going to be releasing alongside Dragon's Dogma 2, so it may be a little tough. Does the graphics matter to you the most when it comes to a game, or do you prefer the substance? And overall, are gamers just complaining, or do they have a point with Rise of the Ronin? Again, let me know your thoughts. Either way, there's less than a week before we can jump into Rise of the Ronin and the game releasing alongside it, Dragon's Dogma 2, and the video on screen now goes over some pretty awesome details you might not have known about it. Check it out.